Hello and welcome to Read Spec with us. I'm Hemant.
And I am Avash.
Together, we'll be reading the ECMAScript specification. And in this episode, we're going to dive into at. What's at? Well, let's start. Abbas, say we have an array of numbers 1, 2, 3. And if you were to say index of -1,
Mm-hmm.
could we get the last element from that array? A of
Okay, so
-1?
let me try that. No, so it seems like any negative index here, at least it just gives me undefined.
Interesting. And how would we do it today? We'll probably look the array of length and do a -1 to get the last element, right?
Yeah, so this is a typical way you do it. A dot length minus 1 or 2, and that gives us the last one.
What if we had a method on all built-in indexables? By indexables, I mean array, string, and type array. And that method, given the index, would fetch us the value from any of these indexable classes.
Okay, so you
And
mean
yes,
somehow A of minus 1 would work, but not in the way we are showing right now.
yes, and that is possible with this proposal called at. At is a proposal that enables us to get the item at an index on all indexables. And this proposal is currently on stage 3. And let's quickly look into how the proposal works. Well, Abbas, now that we're in the spec, we do see the add method on array.prototype, which kind of accepts an index. And all we do is we do a 2 integer on the index, get the relative index, and see if the index is within bounds. If it's within bounds and if it's greater than equal to 0, we would just get that element. So say you have array of 3 elements and you say give me the element at index 2, so you'd say dot add 2. No rocket science there, just go and fetch it. And but if you go and say array get me array of -2, that is at -2, we basically add the length to it. So in this case we have 3 elements, so we add the length 3 to -2 and we get 1. So we would be getting the element at index 1. But if it's out of bounds, we just go ahead and return undefined. So if you give say array of -100, or if you give array at minus infinity or plus infinity or null undefined anything, we just go ahead and return undefined. If not, yeah, just go ahead and fetch the value and return. Hope that made it easy to understand how add works. And we have same method on the prototype for string and typed array. So you could say hello dot add 0 and you would get h, and you could do similar things for typed array. And the interesting part with at is when the proposal was at stage 1 and 2 and 0, it was called as item. And this item proposal was basically influenced by the DOM API. So if you basically have any node list or of CSS class and things like that, you have the item API defined on it. And somewhere in stage 2 to stage 3 transition, it was identify on the issues that were highlighted um, on the proposal, saying that hey, look at YUI 2 and 3 where it's duck typing on the item method to identify if it's a DOM element or not. So that would go ahead and break the web, and we don't want to end up like Smoochgate. So this was renamed to .at. And interestingly, item on DOM API still don't accept negative indices.
Nice. And also just to understand, this actually work on array-like things, right? So the only requirement, if you look at the spec, is that that thing should have a dot length property and it should be indexable. So if you're within a function and using things like arguments, you can still use the array dot prototype dot at and call it on arguments, and that would also work, just like it works on other array methods.
Yes, that's a wonderful insight. And I hope you all enjoyed the at method and hope to see you around for more such interesting videos. Thank you.